from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down to the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Breida. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
On the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun and trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
49 to Mike.
Now it's Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
On the carry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's
on 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
Punt formation for the Dolphins.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out 1 for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On play action, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Breida on the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Number 10.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Dancing to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3. Now 5 ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's second down.
Makes it second and 10.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills trail here, but they will get back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he's got Burton here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.